So welcome back everyone. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you all are good. In this video today, we are going to discuss about what is the replication and the replication lag. Most of the time when you work with the the data movement, the if you want to transfer data from the primary instance to the secondary instance, then you will perform the process. That process is called replication actually. But while performing that, the replication of data, you will sometimes the replication will not be 100% accurate, or sometimes there will be a delay in the replication. And how we can simply handle these kind of issues, we are going to discuss in this video. And we will briefly we are going to learn about what are the replication related issues are there. So this is the video about the replication lag, guys. I hope this video is helpful to all the viewers out there. So before going to start this session, I would like to highlight one point here. So please subscribe this YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. So I'll make more videos on these topics. So without wasting much time, so let's get started with this session. So. First of all, the we have already discussed about the the replication lag actually. What are the possible available DB engines? If you have, let's say you are using a PostgreSQL or using MySQL or Oracle, but whenever you want to perform the replication, the data transfer between your DB instances, you will perform the process, the replication. There are a couple of types of replication. The physical the replication, then active replication. Uh, but in this video, we are going to only discuss about the replication, the root causes, and their possible solutions. So the as you might be aware about the replication is the process where you replicate the data from your primary DB instance to the secondary one in order to make the system available. So why we need the replication, what are the advantages of replication, we are going to discuss in this video. So first of all, we have already seen this, like what is the replication. Replication is the process of copying data from one database server to the another one automatically. We don't need to perform any manual tasks. Once you set the replication process, the replication will taken care of automatically. A replication is mainly used for high availability. Definitely, if your primary instance goes down, the secondary standby instance will handle the traffic, the read and write operations. Then the disaster recovery. Then definitely, if your primary instance, the primary the DB is as is in some other reasons it's not in the active state, then you will definitely move your data to your the traffic to your DB standby instance actually. Whenever you want to scale your read, if you want to perform any let's say you want to perform analytical operations, then you want to you want to don't want to let's say overuse your primary DB instance, then you will perform your analytical operations on the standby instance. So here you will use the standby instance also. Then you will use the replication for backup systems once you want to take a backup of the primary systems. So there you will use the replication, and the also the replication makes the system fault tolerance. So These are the few useful main cases where the replication is useful. So this is how much the replication is important in the database systems. And what is the replication lag? So the replication lag is happen when the the data changes happen at the primary server, and and then copied to the replication, then copied to the replica servers. But whenever you feel a delay between that, changes, if you see the delay in the secondary server, then you will find the replication lag, the situation called replication lag. We have already discussed this replication lag in our previous video. If you are not not have seen these videos, please go and watch out for these videos also. So we have discussed the replication lag means the replica is behind the primary instance, the primary database. So the reads, the updates are not, uh, we can say not, performing at the right time on the standby instance. So there will see the replication lag. For example, DB, the primary database has the latest data and your replica DB doesn't. So this is the replication lag, guys. So another point to discuss over here. So what will become, when the replication lag is high, actually. So the lag becomes high, the read replicas shows stale data. It means it will the read replica shows the stale data. It means the outdated data you will receive for your operations. If you are performing analyticals operations on the using your standby DB, then you will see the stale data over there. Failover may lose, a recent transaction. Definitely, if your standby instance is in the failed state, then the recent transactions will not be in use actually. If the replication, if the lag becomes high, then the disaster recovery becomes risky. Definitely, you will not be able to recover the latest data. So this is the risk of high replication lag actually. And here we will see how the Postgres replication works. Stemming a replication architecture. First of all, you have your application. What are the application you are using? Then you have your primary SQL database. Then what are the wall logs file are being generated inside the SQL servers. Then the replica PostgreSQL will use the wall log files to to it will send the wall log files to your to your standby instance. The wall logs files are write ahead logs, streaming replication and wall replace on replica. So up next, whenever you insert, update, or delete, if you are perform any operation on a primary instance, so the changes are written to the wall log, and then the wall sent to the replica in order to make the changes inside that standby instance. The replica replace the wall. uh, Lag occurs if replica cannot process wall quickly enough. So here is another point to taken care of. So we have some of the the root causes of replication lag. So first of all, we will see, we will briefly we'll we'll deeply briefly discuss these lags. So first of all, high wall generation definitely, this is the first cause of replication lag. Huge writes activity generates wall faster than replica can replace, definitely replace it. So if you have a huge number of write operation, then it will generate faster wall files, and replica cannot process it. So there will you will see the the replication lag. So the the huge writes activity includes bulk inserts, massive updates. So batch processes. So these are the few activities inside the huge write activity operation. So we have possible number of solutions for this root cause here. So we will break the large transaction into batches, optimize application rights, reduce unnecessary updates, and increase replica resources. These are the few solutions you can use if you are observing that the cause. Again, we have the another the root cause, that is a slow disk IOPS. If you are replica storage is too slow and to write replay walls. So in common, cheap storage, low IOPS disk, and burstable storage exhaustion exhaustions will cause this slow IOPS disk operations. So for slow IOPS, operations, you will have the following solutions. Use SSD storage because these are faster in execution, faster in IOPS. Increase if you have your already selected storage type, then you will have to increase the IOPS. That is the input output per second. Or you will go with the GP3 or IO2 storage types in AWS. And similarly, you can monitor your disk latency. So these are the few things you can do. Third point, you will you you will use the network latency to check the replication lag. If you find there is any network latency between your primary and secondary instance, then you will find a replication lag. So these are the few things you have to check to troubleshoot the replication lag. The poor bandwidth, the packet loss are the few few network related issues that are for responsible for the replication lag. To solve this network latency issue that is causing the replication lag, you will have the following solution. Keep replica near primary. Definitely, you don't want to keep your replica far away from your DB instance. Then improve bandwidth, use better networking, avoid unstable cross-region links. Definitely, these are the few things you will have to keep in mind while launching your standby instance. So another point to be taken under consideration, that is long running queries on replica. So replica plays a config uh, replica replace conflicts with large select queries. So PostgreSQL may delay wall replace to avoid interruption queries. Definitely. Again, we have to discuss whole here, and to solve this problem, we will have we will have following solutions. that is to optimize queries and indexes, use query timeouts, avoid huge analytical queries on replica. So these are the possible number of solutions for this problem. So we have a couple of things to discuss over here. So I hope this replication related what we can say the the related video is helpful to all the viewers out there. So I will I will push this this replication lag related file to GitHub, so you can definitely go there and you can definitely download this file, and you will have the better understanding of the- you will how you can mitigate this replication lag, guys. So this is the brief video related the replication lag. What is the replication? Why we need replication? What are the root causes of replication? How you can quickly troubleshoot them? So this is the brief video about the the Postgres or the replication related video, guys. I hope this video is helpful to all the viewers out there. So before going to end up the session, I would like to mention over here. So please subscribe this YouTube channel if you find my videos are helpful, and comment down in the description, and I will try to make the videos on the IMP topics, the issues right there we are facing. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Bye.